All right, we're going to keep it going with our next couple of presentations. We've talked earlier about the unique capabilities that Block has across our ecosystems. The next two speakers will talk about both, talk about a few. So the first one coming up is Brian Boats, our risk lead, who will talk about our underwriting strategy.
Is the mic on? There we go. All right, everyone's coming back in. I hope you all had a chance to use the restroom. We're going to talk about underwriting. So you've already heard a little bit about our lending products, including Cash App Borrow and what that drives for our business. So I want to take a step back and talk a little bit more about why we think that risk and credit risk specifically is something that we're really good at, and how it's something we've been able to take advantage of in creating and scaling a number of successful products over the years. So this isn't new for us. We've been successfully managing credit risk for lending products for more than 10 years now. Seems like forever ago, but I remember shortly after joining the company in 2013, how we were starting to pilot what was Square Capital at the time, is now Square Loans. And it was a merchant cash advance product for Square sellers. And the idea was kind of born from within Square's risk team, based on the insight that we could use real-time card processing data to successfully underwrite sellers without relying on external credit report data. I was fortunate enough to be a part of building out the early underwriting models and framework as we scaled that product to billions of dollars in originations, which allowed us to establish a really strong track record and ultimately begin selling these loans to institutional investors. Since then, we've developed and scaled a number of lending products within Cash App, including Borrow, and we acquired the Afterpay business. This year, across Square, Cash App, and Afterpay, we are on track to originate over $50 billion. So this tremendous growth obviously is enabled in large part by our ability to successfully manage risk and expand our lending offerings responsibly. So just as an example, this chart shows how over the past year, we've been able to double the average customer borrow limit with no significant increase in loss rates. Not to mention that the borrow portfolio has more than doubled in each of the past 2 years. So this green line, this flat, very flat green line here, that is the loss rate as we've continued to scale the portfolio, which is a very incredible achievement. So keep in mind, Borrow customers are generally considered subprime. 70% of Borrow customers have a FICO score below 580. So how have we been able to achieve all this? Well, for starters, risk is not just a back office function at Block. Over the years, the risk team has been a tremendous source of innovation, and our expertise is a core part of how we design and build new products. So for the Square Loan side, this was recognizing Square's unique position in our sellers' card processing funds flow and using that to seamlessly service repayments instead of relying on customer-initiated bulk ACH repayments. On the Borrow side, it's the shorter loan duration, which gives us the ability to tune underwriting dynamically with near real-time data and credit scoring. So the average loan duration is about 21 days, meaning that even with a small fee, our book turns over about 17 times per year, generating cash and really strong returns. And each borrowing event triggers an updated credit decision instead of longer duration loans or open credit lines that typically rely on lagged credit report and data. And then lastly, Afterpay's down payment requirement for BNPL, transaction level underwriting, and the ability to pause access to the product when customers become delinquent. But of course, beyond the product constructs, there is also an incredible amount of sophistication and technology within our credit models and how we underwrite our customers. So I want to take a minute to share more about what makes our credit models and our approach so unique. First, we have a massive amount of incredibly rich proprietary data about our customers and their financial activity. In the case of Cash App customers, this can include any number of things ranging from peer-to-peer transactions, Cash App card spend, paychecks deposited via ACH, investings and savings balances, among many other things. Most other lenders rely on lagged third-party data. Even our peers that offer similar products don't have this kind of breadth of financial activity data. And we believe the high quality of our data, or the quality of our data is incredibly high. So we're able to aggregate all of this data, train proprietary in-house credit models using millions of historical credit decisions and repayment outcomes across all of our lending products. And then in near real time, compute credit scores for every single one of our customers. Internally, we've started to refer to this as the customer's Cash App score, and it's something we've been able to use successfully across a number of our consumer lending products. So in contrast, traditional credit scores suffer from a reliance on lagged data that can make other lenders slow to react to developing macroeconomic trends. So for example, this chart shows that while credit card delinquencies nearly doubled from 2021 to 2024, the average traditional credit score remained largely unchanged, missing out on these swings entirely. And the results speak for themselves. So with our internal data and credit models, we're able to approve 38% more customers than we otherwise would if we relied only on traditional scores while achieving the same loss rate. And this is not limited to Cash App. So we take a very similar approach on the Square side, which enables us to approve 63% more sellers than we otherwise would if we relied only on traditional credit scores. And again, achieving the same loss rate. So our unique approach in technology drives how we're able to expand access to financial services and credit for our customers and for our sellers. Okay, so zooming out a little bit, we can start to look at and manage our entire loan portfolio as a function of the Cash App score, with every customer and every loan mapped directly to an expected loss. Our goal is to maximize variable profit dollars. It's plain and simple. So this is real Cash App score data as of September 2025, and everything right of our credit threshold we deem as good underwriting risk, and everything left would be too risky. So it looks very simple, but there is a lot of technology and data that goes into this, and not to mention, obviously, the high degree of expertise and talent and technical ability within our credit team as well. So the Cash App score gives us a powerful lever for managing risk and enables us to dynamically manage exposure and profitability along an efficient frontier that aims to optimally balance both growth and risk. And under the hood, there are other powerful levers we can use as well, whether it be how we think about treating first-time borrowers or repeat borrowers, as well as individual customer-level dynamic credit limits. So we can even use this as a framework to stress test our portfolio and underwriting strategies by running simulations under different macroeconomic conditions. So you can see now this white dashed line shows the Cash App score distribution under a stress scenario, where you can see the mass of the distribution shifts left, and thus the optimal credit threshold shifts to the right. Given the near real-time nature of our technology and our approach, coupled with the shorter loan duration of Cash App Borrow, we can easily react quickly to shifting conditions by tuning credit risk thresholds and customer level limits. And this recalibration enables us to target positive unit economics, maximizing variable profit under various macroeconomic scenarios. We're also innovating in how we explain credit decisions and scores to our customers. By using AI to translate technical internal system details into easy to understand recommendations that both educate and guide customers towards positive behaviors that over time can help customers improve their scores and gain access to more credit. I'm also very excited to share that we've just started piloting the very small number of customers, showing customers their Cash App scores directly inside Cash App for the first time. So here you can see how the score is visualized for customers alongside actionable recommendations and transparency into how their score is changing over time. So this is a really great example of how we can start to productize the risk team's internal proprietary models. So early feedback, still early feedback has been extremely positive. And as customers see their score and take action, it can drive positive behaviors and deepen engagement with Cash App. And we're just getting started here. So the Cash App Score presents a number of significant opportunities for us to transform how customers understand and access credit. We want to give customers not just more transparency, but also more control over their data and their credit scores, and potentially even be able to take that with them and qualify for credit products that maybe Block doesn't currently offer. The traditional credit ecosystem has many multi-billion-dollar players, but we believe it also has a lot of room for improvement, especially when it comes to transparency and control for consumers. So while still very early, the Cash App Score shows potential to be a distinctive revenue-generating offering for Block, not just a powerful internal tool for first-party products. So we're exploring how it might create additional value for customers and the broader ecosystem over time. So a lot more to come on that front. So in closing, Block has a proven track record and foundation for lending for both businesses and consumers, and the ability to scale lending products with responsible growth and strong returns. Our proprietary data, technology, and expertise gives us a unique edge at assessing risk and expanding access, and we're well positioned to innovate across new lending products and more. That's it for me. Thank you for your time. See you later.
Please welcome Block's engineering lead, Arnaud Weber.
Hello, everyone. I'm Arnaud Weber, the new lead for Block Engineering. I joined the company last June, and I've been running Block Engineering for the last few months. I have been working in the tech industry for the last 30 years and have held leadership roles at companies like Google and Twitter. I also started 3 startup companies with multiple successful exits. As a newcomer, I have the opportunity to quickly gain perspective on Block's biggest strengths and opportunities over the last few months. This presentation will focus on Block Engineering, Block Automation, and how we are transforming into an AI-first company. We made a critical change just before I got here to functionalize all of Block, including engineering. That change has been very powerful. It has accelerated our velocity and enabled us to deliver more products to our customers faster. However, this is still work in progress. My number one priority is accelerating engineering velocity. We need to ship excellent software and do so more frequently. I'm really proud of what the team has accomplished this year, which you can all see with the recent releases we had for both Square and Cash App. However, we will continue to focus on improving our product development velocity. This focus on velocity is coming at an opportune time as we are able to take advantage of the surge in productivity from using AI tools. The engineering team and all of Block is embracing AI to automate the company and deliver AI products to our customers. Finally, while functionalization helped us become more efficient in many ways, we need to continue to optimize how we work across team boundaries. As Jack said earlier, Block is a technology company building connected ecosystems and financial products. With the availability of advanced AI tools, everyone at the company is expected to build what they need or contribute to our main products. Our top priority for 2025 has been to automate Block. We want to automate as many tasks as possible in order to move faster and allow everyone to focus on the most critical work. Automating Block is still work in progress, and this effort will continue to be one of the top priorities for at least 2026. In order to make all of this possible, we have developed our own general AI agent, which is tailored to our needs and integrates with every software and data layer at the company. Embracing the AI revolution is critical to our success. And this is not just for engineering, but rather every function at the company. Across Block, employees in functions ranging from HR to customer operation to legal are also using our general AI agent in their everyday work. Leverage it for use cases that range from generating customer insights to automating the intake of inbound requests. Block has built a world-class engineering team and isn't new to machine learning or artificial intelligence. Block has been developing ML models since building automated onboarding in 2012. In the very early days of the company, we also developed some ML models to pioneer automation of cash flow-based customers underwriting. Most recently, we developed Goose, an open source general AI agent, and partnered with Anthropic to develop the Model Context Protocol, which you may also already know as MCP, which is critical to connect AI systems with any other application, both for reading data and performing actions. We also launched G2, a text to persistent application playground to let everyone at the company build the automation they need. We learned a lot about AI while developing Goose and developed a shared agentic substrate that is completely reusable. For example, this allowed us to build Square AI and Moneybot for our Square and Cash App customers. Here is an overview of Block's AI strategy. We are on a journey to automate every function at the company with Goose, our own general AI agent, and G2, our text-to-persistent app AI playground. We are working on automating customer support with AI. This is mostly focusing on cash, but will extend to Square and Afterpay for both text and voice. Finally, we are using Goose, G2, and many other tools to fully capitalize on AI automation for the purpose of software development. Let's go through some of these efforts in more details. We launched Goose, an open source general purpose AI agent, at the beginning of last year. We built Goose to automate the company. We needed to go beyond what large language models can provide and offer everyone a general agent that can do work for them while processing our proprietary data, not just answer questions. Goose is a general AI agent that integrates with many services through MCP. Unlike just a foundation model, Goose can read proprietary and real-time data and has been designed to perform action. Goose is foundation model agnostic and is designed for deep insights and continuous learning with self-improvement. We have already integrated Goose with about 150 services, and we will continue to grow this ecosystem of connected tools as needed to enable the automation of most of our functions. Our differentiated AI strategy also drives what we can build for customers and the speed at which we can build for them. Every AI tool we are delivering to our customers is powered by the same foundation that we are using to automate Block. We were able to build a minimum viable product for Moneybot in 6 weeks and ManagerBot in 8 weeks. These were very short development cycles given the complexity of these agents. Moneybot provides customers deep insights and recommendations to help improve their financial lives. ManagerBot redefines a Square dashboard to become the interface for small businesses to optimize and manage their operations. Owen talked about this earlier. The speed at which we are delivering these to customers is simply incredible. Goose is driving efficiencies throughout every function, not just engineering. For example, Goose is routinely used to analyze proprietary data, such as internal sales data, build dashboards, and manage work in ticketing systems. Goose can also create artifacts like documents or even editing video assets. Finally, Goose is used for software development. For example, we can now simply tag a bug report in our system and have Goose automatically prepare a diagnosis and a possible code change to fix the problem, all that automatically with almost no human in the loop. Let's talk about G2. Goose has been an amazing productivity tool for Block, but it was just the start. In the third quarter, we rolled out G2, an agentic interface we built to further automate our work. Building on the foundation of Goose, G2 offers an intuitive user interface made of tiles. It enables anyone at the company to create dynamic, autonomous workflows that run on their own, so they can focus less on repetitive tasks and have more time to work on more impactful things. The real power of G2 is that any non-technical person can build a custom application they need without requiring the help of an engineer. In the past, an employee will express needs and a team of engineers will build a custom application. With G2, everyone can just build the custom application they need in just a few minutes. G2 exponentially increases the efficiency and potential of each employee at the company. G2 is made of tiles. Each tile contains a persistent application that works on the user behalf continuously and asynchronously. G2 usage is similar to Goose usage, but in the context of these persistent applications. Please see for yourself. Here is a 1-minute video showing G2 in action. All right, let's talk about a few metrics. AI tools are generating substantial operational improvement across the organization, improving both velocity and efficiency. We've achieved a 25% reduction in manual work hours by using AI tools across more than 75% of our employee base. In customer support, AI now handles 65% of Cash App cases, significantly improving response times and the overall service quality. Our engineering teams have embraced AI-assisted development with over 90% of code submission now authored partially or fully with AI support. This has translated in a 30% increase in the median number of weekly code change engineering produced throughout September. These metrics demonstrate how AI is not just enhancing productivity, but fundamentally transforming how our operational efficiency, positioning us to scale more effectively while maintaining high quality outputs across every business functions. We're navigating AI's rapid evolution in engineering by adopting an AI-first approach that goes beyond single tools like Goose or G2. We are leveraging diverse AI technologies to boost development velocity and are evolving the culture to simply become AI first. We've added AI fluency in our job ladder and interview rubrics. We have also launched several programs to foster effective AI usage and adoption. The next step for engineering is really to use AI for every task, including the most complex or most difficult work. We're accelerating engineering pace beyond AI by developing tools that keep engineers in their flow state, eliminating context switching and friction that traditionally slows development cycles. we are focusing on systematically enhancing our developer experience from streamlined workflows to powerful frameworks. We are also implementing some rigorous performance management to ensure that we are fundamentally transforming how engineering teams operate to achieve unprecedented velocity and productivity. Looking forward, we're going to continue to automate Block with more advanced automation in many functions. The strategy to develop AI systems tailored to our needs has been showing great results, and we are going to continue to develop Goose and G2. On the engineering side, we will continue to optimize engineering velocity in every possible way. Expect us shipping impactful, high-quality releases at a much higher pace. Thank you.